Okay, get ready for um wow. The continuation of season 3. Uh Here we go.
Alchemia, Alchemia, this is our theme song. And now that we said that out loud, it's probably not as good, but we're still vibing, so it's alright. So please go like, go share, and subscribe. We love you, Alchemia.
Hello, Alchemedians!
Welcome to another episode.
I am so ready for this. I got my hair cut and everything.
Yeah, and
It's been a while.
So, anyway.
We are so ready for season 3. All these 20 episodes, we honestly couldn't decide which one was top, or like, it's just a lot of good episodes.
It's a big deal for our channel too, because we just went over 6,000 views.
Exactly.
So, without further ado,
let's get on with the list, shall we?
With number 20. Number 20, Just One Bite. I love this episode. It's got a really good message, according to the Spongebob community. It does deal with a lot of things like addiction, and for SpongeBob to handle a darker subject like that and it does it so well, is amazing. The only thing that's really keeps it to number 20, because it is funny, it's really good, but the only thing that keeps it at number 20 is SpongeBob being real condescending. I think, yeah, there's a level of, he was doing that to get back at Squidward a little bit, but I think he went overboard. But besides that, this is an amazing episode.
Okay, at number 19, we have Snowball Effect. A lot of good regular plots from SpongeBob and Patrick. SpongeBob and Patrick annoy Squidward, and Squidward ends up enjoying what once annoyed him from SpongeBob and Patrick. Classic episode formula. And I usually pair this episode with the Christmas episode. Probably because it's snowing, but like, it's still a really good episode, and really hits hard with like Squidward being bullied by SpongeBob and Patrick, but not on purpose. And everything about that is just classic episode formula, and it was so hard to choose which episodes were better than this or any other episodes that are better than this. It's just so good. I consider this a classic episode, and honestly, that's probably why it's 19, because while this is amazing, I don't know if there's any memorable lines I'd consider to be in here compared to the other episodes that are on this list. Hey you. Yes you. Dylan, is it? I'm gonna kick your butt. And that quote is from The Bully on number 18. And no, there's no one named Dylan out there. Unless you are out there, Dylan. I will find you. Anyway, The Bully is... I feel like this is a way to put in a mean character, because, like, that's the whole point of the episode. They put in the mean character just to be mean. And then at the end of the day, the ending of the episode is so fantastic, because it's just him constantly kicking SpongeBob's butt, but SpongeBob doesn't feel it because he's a sponge. It's like I'm made of some kind of spongy material. This is a funny episode because you never expect like that to be the ending, and through all the build-up, it brings this sort of like joy that's like, okay, great. The main character is not gonna get beat up through all that we've seen him so far. It's just amazing episode. All right, next episode is. Wait, hold on. There's a song that was playing. Oh, listen. Hello, I would like you to play that song again.
Which one, man?
The one that goes beep bop beep boop beep boop bop.
You mean the one that goes boop bop beep bop boop?
I thought you meant the beep boop bop beep beep beep.
Boop bop beep bop boop.
Beep? Boop boop bop! They hung up on me, can you believe it? Anyway, Crabborg. Crabborg is a number 17. And let me tell you, amazing episode and amazing idea for this episode. SpongeBob and Squidward think that Mr. Krabs is a robot? Didn't make sense until they said it out loud. And then, turns out, plot twist, he wasn't a robot. Whoa, crazy. And this episode is absolutely fantastic, fabulous. I swear, there's so much good that happens with SpongeBob being scared of everything from what he's seen before, to Squidward first denying it, of course, because he's Squidward, and then actually believing it because he's like, wait a minute, this actually is starting to make sense. Not the Navy! Oh, there's so many good lines in here. And I feel like this is the episode that starts off the most said lines that can be repeated, like catchphrases and stuff like that. So good. And yeah, I love this episode to bits.
I can't find the coin slot. Here it is. Oh! Number 16, My Pretty Seahorse. This one had so many classic lines, from the whole mystery line to just what we just did. Yeah, this episode, I don't even remember any bad parts. Like, usually there's a few jokes that don't land, but I can't think of one off the top of my head. So, there are better episodes, as, you know, is number 16, but I can't think of that many. And even on a, like, if we ever do an official, like, ranking list, I think of all of them, you know, foreshadowing, this one will probably rank pretty high.
Number 15, guess what? It's a Plankton-eccentric episode. And we sure do love Plankton around here. Too bad I can't do a Plankton voice, because that would be awesome. Anyway, Plankton's cousins come over because, well, that's basically it. His cousins come over, and he builds an army with them. And basically take over the Krusty Krab until he realizes the main ingredient in the Krusty Krab formula is plankton. I'm joking. He keeps it somewhere secret. Oh, wait, what? Under his mattress? That's not so secret at all. Anyway, good episode through all. Just classic lines. I feel like this has opposite effects of other bad episodes. Because this is not a bad episode, of course. It's just, I remember everything about this episode, and I just remember how fantastic this episode is. Like, it's just such a good story that is just played in my brain forever. It's so good. There's so, like, with his cousins, like Karen just talking bad because it's Karen, and Plankton just being Plankton. We all love Plankton, except you, Dylan. Anyway, love that episode.
Number 14, Can You Spare a Dime? Squidward episodes are always going to be rank high with me. Yeah, this episode went from where he was in bed and he was yelling at him to get a job to even when he was just being kicked out of the Krusty Krab. This was a great episode, and the best thing is I guess the worst thing I can say about this episode is I didn't like Mr. Krabs, but that's a common problem I have with a lot of these episodes. But at least he was in it so little, being a jerk, that it didn't ruin the entire episode. So basically everything worked, and yeah, this was an amazing episode.
Number 13. Rockabye Bye Evolve. This episode. Let me just explain it to you. SpongeBob and Patrick become parents to a baby clam. That's basically the entire episode. But SpongeBob and Patrick take this so seriously that Patrick becomes like a dad figure, and SpongeBob is like a mom figure to the clam. And they play on tropes that kind of just make you laugh because they're making jokes about it and not actually like putting them as like the tropes. It's just, with SpongeBob being the way SpongeBob is, the way Patrick being the way Patrick is, has me going crazy. Like, this is an episode I would explain to people to show how funny SpongeBob is as a show. Like, hey, remember that episode where SpongeBob and Patrick became actual parents to a clam? Good episode.
Number 12. I thought this was Spanish class. Number 12 is New Student Starfish. This one had Roger from The Egg. It also had Patrick being actually not a bad student compared to like SpongeBob. I love the whole staircase of learning joke and the joke where they were fighting.
Hey, I found something funnier than 24.
Let me hear it.
25! It was his hat, Mr. Krabs. He was number 1. Number 11. Actually, there's 2 ones in that. One Krabs trash. Let me tell you, Mr. Krabs has been either a pain or something like a side character. This shows the best of Mr. Krabs to where, like, yes, he is cheap. Yes, he sold a hat that many others would consider expensive. Yes, he fought an entire, what do you call it, scurry of skeletons to get his hat back so he could sell it for a more expensive price. This is basically just selling something on eBay and not realizing that there are more expensive prices you could have sold it for to anybody else. That's basically what this is, just to an extreme. I feel like that's the best way to describe this episode. SpongeBob felt like a side character as the main character, and Mr. Krabs during this whole thing. There's so many quotable moments that really set this episode up, and I love it, man. One Krabs trash is another man's treasure. Well, another Krabs treasure, because Mr. Krabs is probably going to sell that trash for more treasure.
Number 10 is Idiot Box. What can you say about this episode? I think it's one of my favorite episodes just of all time. It's not even this season. From the whole imagination joke about the boxing jokes. This one had the whole, yes, it was a one where they picked on Squidward, but they did it so well that I don't think anybody really you know, they were not actually trying to be malicious, where they like they were in other episodes. So I mean, this one had like the best of that trope in SpongeBob. So yeah, that's why it is here. Number 9 is the CAMPFIRE episode. The camping episode is amazing. The fact that the song was written by Dan Povenmire, otherwise known for most people as Doofenshmirtz, to the whole lead up to that, to the whole thing with the sea bear, which is my favorite part. Again, I don't mind Squidward torture episodes if they're done right, and the fact that it wasn't SpongeBob really doing it made it better. So yeah, the camping episode has an amazing like pacing and set, and just everything works in this episode. So that's why it's right here. You guys said it for M like I'm for Minnie, when you should be set on W for Wumbo.
Patrick, I don't think Wumbo is a real word.
Oh, come on, SpongeBob. He, me, she, Wumbo. Number 8 is Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy number 4. Not only does this have a great episode, it puts together once again the iconic Tim Conway and Ernie Borgnine. And I don't think like there was better people to put together. This episode has so many great moments, and it, from the whole town getting shrunk, to my favorite scene has to be where Squidward like wondering if a fall from that height could kill him. But it's more than that. It's just an amazing episode. And the ending where Plankton's the biggest one in town is a great touch.
Ew!
Number 7 is Nasty Patty. Now, personally, this might be one of my favorite episodes this season. The whole thing of the cops keep hitting that guy in the head thinking he's a zombie, or the fact that it just... Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob thought they killed somebody and had to bury him. This has definitely some of the darkest humor in the series, but it still works. If I had to put a favorite joke, it would probably be the one where they're just making the Nasty Patty. And SpongeBob just keeps making it worse and worse and worse.
Give him a chocolate!
What? What are they selling?
Chocolate!
What?
Chocolate!
I can't hear you.
They're selling chocolate!
Chocolate!
Yeah!
I remember when they first invented chocolate. Sweet, sweet chocolate. I always hated it. Episode 6, Chocolate with Nuts, which is a great name for this. There are so many quotable moments here. So many good moments to where I could just list them all right now, to where SpongeBob and Patrick need a business deal. I got it! Let's get naked! No, we'll save that till we get to real estate. And the chocolate guy, that whole bit we just did, freaking how they went to the fancy restaurant at the end with the old ladies, and then they're like, What did he say? So many good moments with this. And also, with that chocolate, here's your nuts. Anyway, and plus the quotable moments from SpongeBob and Patrick themselves, like, I love you. And then the guy who scams them both, I just list the entire episode to you, but you can still watch it because it's not as good. Saying it is not as good as watching it. Let me tell you, there's so many good moments in it. I can't just say it. You have to experience it for yourself. This is an amazing episode. Something feels missing. I remember when I was missing something once. My identity. Number 5. Missing identity. This is another hilarious episode that I would tell my friends about all the time. That I joke about it like nonstop, being like, I don't know who I am anymore because my name tag or something is off my suit, and yeah, it's it's a good episode because SpongeBob goes detective throughout the entire thing until he realizes his name tag is on the other side of his pants, while Patrick is just the person on blame immediately because of everything that is happening, and SpongeBob getting confused of who took his name tag and just drawing conclusions immediately. It's such a good episode, and the fact that it's talked about in like the third person is the most hilarious thing that they could do for this specific type of episode. They did this episode so well it hurts. In fact, this is my favorite episode of season 3, but there are better compared to what we compared to. Oh, I'm hungry, dude. Oh my gosh. Can I have something to eat?
No.
Can I have something to eat?
No.
Can I have something to eat?
Ask again later.
Can I have something to eat?
No.
Number 4. Club SpongeBob. This whole episode is just memorable to the first part to the ending, to where SpongeBob and Patrick are in like a tree house that is like a beanstalk for some reason. And they make a club inside their own area to where Squidward wasn't invited, but he somehow gets jealous of that and then goes up there and then pulls them over to where they go into a forest. And then SpongeBob and Patrick are just having a wild time while Squidward is just going insane. And that's the entire episode. It is glorious. And then they get found, and then just everybody gets lost. It's just everyone losing their minds. But Squidward is the one that's losing the most of his mind because he actually kind of has sanity in this. It's such a good episode. And I don't know if I could leave it at that, but I'm just gonna, because, oh my gosh, there's so much to say about this episode that, like, makes you go insane to a good sensation. Help me, sir. I've been covered up in so many boo-boos.
Boo-boos, hey? I think you need that YouTube channel.
I'm Comedian Junior.
Number 3. No weenies allowed. This one is like one of the perfect episodes, from the whole thing of him being in Weenie Hut Jr. to just the whole interaction with him and Patrick. If there's any complaints about him, this episode, I don't have them. But I think my favorite part, if I had to pick one, was probably the joke where Sandy straight up ripped off that guy's tattoo and turned it around. So no, this one is great.
And then we are on number 2. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 5. And this is the episode where Barnacle Boy turns evil, and the villain car is already there when Barnacle Boy turns evil. Like they were suspecting it or expecting it. It's a good episode all throughout. And honestly, I wouldn't even say it's from any jokes. It's just the fact the story is just so good. Like, every character get their own superhero and then play it off so well. Well, actually, do you want to see me run over to that YouTube channel and hit the like button. You want to see me do it again? That joke, bro, so good. Everything about how they lost to the villains, and when they lost, all Barnacle Boy was asking was not world power or fame like the Dirty Bubble wanted. It was just he wanted an adult-sized Krabby Patty, and that was it. Meanwhile, with Barnacle Boy and Mermaid Man, they fight over the fact that Barnacle Boy wants to eat an adult-sized Krabby Patty, which is hilarious. There's so much to say about this episode. It's to where, like, the jokes are good, but the story just hits strong like no other episode can. Except for this episode right now. And now, we are finally at number 1 of the Season 3 list of SpongeBob.
And according to us, it is...
SpongeBob Meets the Strangler. And I think this is correctly put.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I feel like we had different, like, good episodes, and this kind of matched up in a way that was unexpected. But then we really thought about it.
When you
boil it down, SpongeBob meets the Strangler, and the Strangler is the Strangler, and SpongeBob doesn't know it. That's basically...
And 100%, I can't even tell you my favorite joke in this one.
Patrick's the Strangler all along. And then the Strangler actually running away from SpongeBob because he was just...
My favorite one is the one with the cleats. And then it just goes 2 hours later. And he's just still running around. They're stuck in your cornea. So no.
It's so good. There's so much good about this episode.
And it just keeps going. And this episode is extremely fast paced. It's like
you just want to watch it again and again and again, and it's just burned in your mind because it's like there's so many good jokes. There's such a good story that
it almost
really worked for SpongeBob.
It almost needed to be a double episode just because I think they had more for it, but they just had to.
Yeah.
They had to keep it in that 12-minute runtime.
And he was just littering. That's the first thing that comes from him. And then all of a sudden he runs away from SpongeBob's house because of how insane SpongeBob was. I was like, ah!
And Patrick's in the cell, so it doesn't get any better. So,
hey, how are you?
But no, and so that's the end of the list.
Season 3 is so good. There are so many good episodes in Season 3.
Yeah.
It was hard to rate the better episodes because there were so many just all around good. There was so much pure goodness that came from Season 3.
And there was just so much to do in this list. They made it really difficult.
Yeah, to the point where, like, I was okay with literally anything being really good through even through the other part of the list. There was still really good episodes. I was like, you know what, these can go anywhere, and I wouldn't care because they're so good episodes.
This list was extremely hard to do for that reason.
Exactly. You know what's not hard though? Hitting that subscribe button and hitting that like button, and also sharing with your friends.
We really hope you have a good day.
Take care, Alchemedians. Love y'all.